Hello and welcome back to the Scottish Football Podcast. Sorry we haven't uploaded for a couple of weeks just due to busy schedules. Today we are joined by Ross, Sean and Ben. How's it going, Ben?
Yeah, I'm good. Cheers.
And Ross, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
And Sheen?
I am alright.
Technical stuff going alright?
It's going fine.
Right, cool. Old Firm then. Won the Jers, Ben. What a result. How was that for you, Ben?
Oh, it was brilliant. What an atmosphere, man.
Oh,
It was brilliant. Loved every moment of it. I mean, Celtic just couldn't cope.
Celtic couldn't go with it. Is this why you haven't been in the podcast studio with that lads, because you can't got over the result?
Oh, I didn't see you coming in to do it either.
We were here. We've been here the last couple of weeks waiting.
You've just suffered.
Sure you have.
Yeah, we
Well,
have indeed.
well done. Winning an Old Firm. We're probably one of the most pointless Old Firms in the last how long?
Still not.
Don't you
still
dare!
Not.
Don't you
It's
dare!
still not.
Don't you dare!
Still not an excuse for us to get
Sean.
pumped out
I know
there.
it's not. There's no coming back from that.
Ross, are you being serious?
What?
A pointless Old Firm.
Yes, it is.
That word.
Every
The
single
whole-
thumbs.
The league had already been won. We've still got a cup final to look forward to this Saturday at Hampden against the Heart of Midlothian. And why would you want to go put out your best players?
Right,
Listen,
Old Firm.
Listen.
It's an Old Firm.
Injured.
Don't take.
Listen.
Michael.
We'd pretty much We had 2 seasons ago. I can't be a Celtic fans arguing with Celtic fans here. We'd pretty much won the league. I think we had won the league. And we went to Ibrox and won 5-1. You wouldn't say that's a pointless Old Firm.
Exactly.
But that was when Rangers
You're a
were
biased Celtic
bankrupting.
fan that knows nothing about football.
What? Well done. It's
1 minute.
It's been the first Old Firm where it's not made a difference
minutes
or an
in here.
impact to the league.
Okay. Well, what about the 5-1 games we used to do us when you won the league? But
Well,
anyway.
yeah, because
But
that
anyway.
was still in the
Oh,
race
that's a
for the
different
title.
story though when you came
Course-
to Ibrox.
course
That was
it is.
5-1, aye,
Still in the
okay,
race
aye.
Of course it is, right. Anyway,
That was
first
still in
goal.
the race title.
Coming a couple of minutes into the game, James Tavernier, what a free kick, Sean.
There's been a lot of debate on whose fault it actually was.
That's it,
You could tell Edward maybe didn't time his header right, but there should be a defender marking a near post or marking a player close to goal. Like someone like, I know Boyata wasn't playing that game, but someone like Boyata who can get his head in a ball,
Yeah.
they should be up there trying to. I know he wasn't playing, but that's what you want, to be marking a danger man there. Then no one was really covering the back post. That kind of left Bain stranded.
Yeah, I mean, well, when you look at the cross, it actually was quite low. If someone just jumped and get their noodle on it, then it might have been alright. I mean, Ross, what did you think of it?
Well, actually, I watched this wee clip and it was Tavernier speaking about his goal. He said when he was a younger player, he got told off the coach when he's in that sort of position, hit it at the back post because you never know what happened and it's more likely to get something out of it than nothing. And he said that he just thought of that and he delivered it and it led to a goal.
Definitely. What have you made of Tav's season, Ben?
I think he's been absolutely brilliant throughout the whole season. Definitely. I mean, one of the top goal scorers as well.
Yep. And it's actually, I just found this stat out the other day, that we bought him for 250k and Celtic bought Edward for 9 million, but Tavernier's only scored one less goal than him. Yeah?
Bargain.
Well, I think Tavernier, he is a top class right back,
Aye.
but he's still got a lot to improve in the
Yeah, of
defensive
course he
side.
has.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
But if Edward was on penalty duty, maybe he'd be a few more goals ahead. And think about it, obviously, right, it's not for this one, but 4 penalties in a game. How many did Tavernier take in that?
3 scored.
Missed one.
Missed one of them.
Scored 2.
Scored 2 of them.
That's my point. If he's scoring 2 penalties in one game, that's gonna.
But
If he's getting every single game,
Aye.
if he's playing every single game up front, a Celtic team should
not
be able
played
to
every single
doment and score at least a couple of goals
He's
every
not played
game.
every single
Aye,
game.
he was
Mostly every
injured.
single game.
He was injured for
He's
quite a
played
bit of
about
the season.
75% of the games.
Right, still, he needs more than 9 goals. Or, no, sorry.
Aye.
He's got
Yeah.
15 goals.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty poor. Second goal coming from Scotty Arfield. Absolutely brilliant from the folk. Kamara. Wow. Kamara sent Scott Brown. Don't know where he sent him, but it was
But he
near.
didn't come back anyway.
He didn't come back.
Hats off
I
to the
don't
Rangers
think he
players.
showed up in
They
the first place.
deserved the goal. They deserved the win. They deserved the 3 points. They definitely deserved the 2 goals. It was brilliant play. There's no chance of stopping that. I think maybe the defender could have done a bit better was it Simunovic.
Maybe shouldn't have, I know obviously at that moment you're kind of thinking like you just need to slide in so you can get your body onto it, but
Yeah.
But
bit stupid defending for a Celtic centre back.
Definitely. Any other thoughts on that game then?
But also another I think to talk about the refereeing. You know, with that the
Elbow.
potential ban for John Flanagan, the elbow to the face of Scott or the throat of Scott Brown. But what happened there was the referee decided it was a yellow card, and then it got put to a 2-match ban, and then the Rangers appealed it, and they got away with it. Do you think what's wrong with the SFA?
Also, see when you think about it, obviously, you don't remember at the time, you don't remember, because you don't expect anything to happen. But I'm pretty sure, from remembering it, Cal McGregor had hit that corner in slightly before the referee blew.
Yeah.
So surely if the ball's in play...
It wasn't in play.
But I think it was. I think he had taken it, then the whistle was blown. Unless he was meant to blow the whistle before he take it, just didn't have enough time to. If that ball was in play and he booked someone in the box for a foul, that's a penalty.
Yeah.
So you two think red card?
I think
No,
it's a red card.
I think booking a penalty possibly if the ball was in play, but that's up to debate.
Because I don't think can you give a booking in the penalty area
It's a foul in the penalty.
and it can't be a penalty.
Right.
No, because
You look at John
unless
Flanagan,
it's-
right? Is he looking at Scott Brown when he's doing it? Is he looking at him? Is
But
he looking at
do
the
you-
ball?
do you run
He's
about-
looking at the ball.
Do
But
you
he's
run-
shoving him off when Scott Brown's trying to ram into him.
You see him turn his head,
Well, the
he
ref-
runs and does that.
The ref's probably...
You don't run with your
No, he
elbow
doesn't
in
look
the
at him.
air.
He's going like that, getting him off him.
I know, but
He's not looking at him.
they were kind of
He's
giving
not-
they were kind of giving each team
Exactly.
something before it. But then I think John Flanagan will obviously do that thing where he actually they were kind of maybe eye head level whatever with each other. So you kind of know what he's doing like that. But
Right.
he's gonna look like he's
There's
not.
no excuse for putting your elbow up into the
Oh my
into
god,
above
just
the
take
neck.
it. You're shite, you get pumped.
I mean,
Sorry, you can cut that out, but I just had to say that. Man.
No, don't.
No.
Thanks, keep going.
I don't think... Well, see, to be honest, right, if the ref probably not saw it, because if he saw it and...
He must have seen it if he gave a booking.
No, but he's probably saw them just giving it a bit to each other. He probably not saw an elbow. Because
Aye.
if he saw an elbow, then it's a penalty.
Aye.
And the red
What did he
card.
give the booking for? If
For the
Scott-
two-
if-
for the
if
two of
Scott-
them just
if
messing
Scott
about.
if Scott Brown
But he didn't give you. Yeah, if he was gonna go and give the players a booking for just messing about, it was only John Flanagan that received one.
Right, last question then. Is it a red, Sean?
No, don't
Bit
think
delayed there.
so.
Ross?
For me, I think I don't know because if you need, I think it. Yeah, I think it should. I know, and everybody's allowed to have their own opinion, but from my perspective, you don't run about with your elbows up above your neck, above aiming for other people's neck. You don't do that, especially in the penalty area.
Right, okay, Ben, red? Yes
No
or
way, nope.
Okay,
But then also, what makes the difference between Morelos' elbow and Flanagan's
Aye,
elbow? Because
exactly.
you could say
'Cause they both-
that Flanagan's is worse than Morelos.
I think there was more intention from Morelos, maybe.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, right,
I
next.
think there's always intention when it's Scott Brown, but he just want to.
Oh, of course,
And
that's
I
his face.
don't blame the players. I don't blame Rangers players if they want to give it to Scott Brown, but they're always going to try and find a way. They're not going to turn in their own penalty box from a set piece and look at the person elbowing him, are they? That'd just be plain stupidness, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Right, okay. Next point I've got is the fan ticket allocations. Do you think that will carry forward into next season?
I hope it doesn't because at the start, the first Old Firm, I thought they were going to have to end up putting nets up, especially at Ibrox, because there's the fans, the Rangers fans, they kind of overlooked the Celtic fans.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was a lot of talks about they might be having to put nets up beside the Celtic fans to try and stop, like, because obviously throughout the season there's been lots of flashpoints where fans have been chucking coins and whatnot onto the pitch, aiming for players.
Isn't it the same at Celtic?
Aye,
There's
but- I
a
know.
higher stand right up.
Aye, but it's because
No, but there's a tunnel bit, like.
Well, they kind of at Parkhead. I know for a fact in the Osborne line stand, there's quite in the Elizabeth line stand. There's quite a big gap between. There's quite a big kind of gap between where the upper tier is compared to where the Rangers fans are sitting. It's still obviously reachable if you're going to chuck an object, but the Broomland upper is quite very close to the corner that Celtic fans are segregated into.
So, like, I remember seeing a lot of talks about that, and I think that it's just stupid why they brought out the 750, 800 to 800.
I think we'll carry on next season, but then stop the season after.
Yeah, because haven't Rangers already? Because haven't Rangers, they've already sold out their season tickets for next season, so they can't exactly sell season tickets and then not be able to give them the tickets for a game of the season.
Fair point. Anything else, lads, on that?
No.
Cool. Right, on to playoff final. So it's Dundee United and St Mirren in the playoffs. Who do we think will go through or go down?
United will go through, St Mirren will go down.
Oh.
I'm putting my money on St Mirren for staying up because I watched them v Dundee. I don't know why I said it like that. I watched them versus Dundee at Dundee up in Dens Park, and they played absolutely amazing. And well, from my perspective, the away support they brought was phenomenal. And the way they attacked, obviously Cook, what a player he looks. Getting
Young
the
as
goals,
well.
also that McAllister. I think he'll be off in the summer. What
Is that
a
your
player
brother,
he is. Yeah, my cousin actually.
Oh, is it your cousin?
Oh jeez.
He's probably the worst player I've ever seen, that McAllister.
Do you think?
Aye.
I think he creates so much.
Nah, I'm joking.
No,
Okay, it's your cousin.
I think
It's funny, we're all off.
obviously a hat trick for young players is obviously good, right? But saying that about St Mirren, you can't judge that on Dundee. The last game of the season, who are already relegated.
Correct.
Who are already relegated. And teams like Dundee United, Ayr United, Inverness and Ross County could all beat the bottom three of this Premiership. So you can't really judge them against. You can't really judge St Mirren against Dundee.
Alright, moving on to the Scotland situation. Steve Clarke's got the job. What do we make of that, Sean?
Quality for Scotland, not so good for Kilmarnock.
No, obviously getting into Europe, that was some achievement. Ross?
I think that obviously Steve Clarke done a tremendous job at Kilmarnock, breaking records for 2 seasons in a row. Finishing third in Scotland with a Kilmarnock team with a budget of how much? Sorry, I don't know that one. I didn't even look that one up, but like
Not a lot.
a lot less than Aberdeen, Hibs, Hearts, all them.
Celtic, Rangers.
Yeah, well, they didn't exactly finish above them.
Oh,
so,
fair enough. That's why I made the point.
I think that right, okay. So I think he's done an absolutely amazing job. I think it's amazing for Steve Clarke because it will suit him more, because he always says that how he misses his family because his family still live in England, and he wants to move down there. So I think the Scotland job will suit him a lot more than the Kilmarnock job, because he'll be able to spend a lot of his time up. I meant down in England.
Yeah,
Good to
definitely.
see you doing well in geography.
Yeah, buddy.
Ben, what do you make of the appointment?
I think it's brilliant for Scotland, but as Sean says, not that great for Kilmarnock, because you need to think who's going to fill in for him and all that. They won't have a.
Archibald.
Really?
Oh, season.
No, but
Ali
then again.
McCoist.
nah.
What, the classified pundit?
He's quite a good pundit anyway. Better than Chris Sutton anyway.
Oh, right, we're getting into
Would
deep waters here. Kev.
So, Kilmarnock in Europe, that will help them financially, Sean. Do you think they can finish third next year?
Yeah, but I think the biggest concern is getting a grass pitch.
Do you think?
Because
They won't want a grass pitch, but I think the SFA are going to really need to crack down on how the good, if they are going to have a 3G pitch, the standard, especially for teams like Livingston.
like,
Because that's not football. You simply can't have Celtic and Rangers who play in Europe playing in that in a midweek game.
yeah.
And then
But like, as it stands, the third best team in Scotland have a plastic pitch and they cannot afford. Well, they probably can't afford it.
Well, they
but
can't now.
but no,
Good.
yeah, I know. But they don't want to spend as much money on buying a real pitch. How does that reflect on Scottish football?
Oh, you're definitely right. In terms of a new manager, I'll give you some names for the job right now. Gary Hope, Gary Rowett, Alex Dyer, Ali McCoy, Paul Clement, Roberto Di Matteo, Derek Adams, Jim Goodwin, Neil Lennon and Alan Stubbs.
Neil Lennon.
Aye, I think that's a call.
Well, I've not checked since I think yesterday, but Neil Lennon's the third favourite now for Celtic, so that's dropping quite a bit from being first. So it's now, I think it's David Moyes.
Yeah, because Jose Enrique has said he'll stay.
Is it
at
David
Newcastle.
Moyes and is it Rafa or Villas Boas?
I'm not so sure.
It's
I
one
don't
of them.
know.
Anyway.
Other names linked to the job. Favourite is Benitez. Then you've got Lennon, Moyes, Andre Villas Boas, Rudy Garcia, Michael O'Neill, Martin O'Neill, Slaven Bilic, Tony Pulis. Any of them that jump out?
Benitez has said he's staying at Newcastle for another season, so he's ruled himself out.
Okay,
So
anyone
that's
else?
sources.
So
David
Neil-
Moyes.
if that's true, then Neil Lennon's the favourite.
No, he's not.
Aye, but it
David Moyes.
changes every day.
I know.
Neil Lennon was third yesterday,
I
and,
really,
and David Moyes was the
I
favourite.
really hope Celtic get Neil Lennon.
Of
So
course
that
you do.
I'd love him to. I'd honestly.
I know a lot of people maybe won't understand. Obviously, David Moyes hasn't always been good, that amazing since he
But it's in Scotland. he's
since that
managing
United,
Slavia,
exactly, and he's a
so-
good manager. He is a good manager.
Can I tell you something? Ronnie Dyler's in the list.
No
so that,
way he's not.
So that kind of
No way, he's not.
He is.
Oh, the Ronnie Ron might be
The
back.
Ronnie Ron might be back.
Okay, what about Patrick Vieira?
Oh no, just
Patrick Vieira.
you know you've got you.
as a manager.
Well,
See-
that's one of the names. that
Sky
was there.
Sky Bet needs to seriously reconsider. Michael Arteta,
Mikel, aye, big Rangers fan.
Sol Campbell,
Sol
Conte,
Campbell.
Allardyce, Laurent Blanc, Gordon Strachan, Arsene Wenger. These are the kind of names that are popping up here. Obviously the bigger odds, but
Right, let's who you think will get it then, Sean? Who's going to get
now
it?
we should probably draw to 1, 2, 3. So you want, well, just like I know
Top three on you go.
I think realistically, David Moyes will get it if Celtic want to go for an experienced manager and want to spend money. I think second, if not, they'll go for Lennon. Cheaper option, man who knows Celtic
They've got to back him.
the man who knows Celtic inside out.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly not good enough though, but could prove himself over the course of a season, possibly. Bit of a risk though. And don't even know who third. If it's true, unless Benitez hasn't ruled himself out of it, I'd say him third. Obviously,
Ross?
unless
Top
I was
three.
just listing the three. So I think Neil Lennon's out, to be honest, because his speech at the end of the game on the last game against season against Hearts,
Mhm.
he was the way he was talking as if it was a farewell, and it wasn't talking as if.
some people are thinking that the way he spoke thinks he's staying for another season.
It could be.
Ah.
Because he did say, when I left, I said that like this is just the start or something like that.
No.
So
Now we're here at 8 an
Maybe.
hour or something like
yeah,
I don't
So-
know. I'm going to right, Ross. What's your three names then?
I'd go with. I think if you want to take David Moyes, Celtic, they can't be doing what they've done for the last 6 years and just spending, little amounts of money. They really need to back it, because how many times in our lifetime are we going to be able to see a team domestically no matter what team it is, Rangers, Celtic, Aberdeen, you never know, to complete either a double treble, a treble, and a 10 in a row. What is the odds that will happen? It's very slim. So if not, it will never happen again. So I think Celtic, no matter who it is they take, they need to really break the bank and buy players.
And I think David Moyes will be the guy that will demand the board to give him money, because he's okay. The difference between him and Rodgers is, right, they're both good managers. You could make Rodgers probably a better manager.
Yeah.
But Moyes isn't a badge kisser or I've supported
No.
Celtic all my life. Brendan Rodgers is. But Brendan was just what wasn't at the start, but he clearly has now. He's taken the back door to go to Leicester. David Moyes is a grown, brought up Celtic fan, came through the youth system.
But you see, what's it called? Have you seen the latest internet that Brendan Rodgers has done with Leicester City?
Yeah, I'm a Celtic fan, but he can't really you can't turn around and say he's a Leicester fan, can he? I mean, he's not, but he's got to say he's a Celtic fan.
I know.
Yeah, well, who else would they support?
Exactly. Really? He's a Celtic fan, but he's not a David Moyes Celtic fan.
Right, okay. I'm going to give you 3 names, successful Premier League managers, right? Rafa Benitez, Slaven Bilic, and Claudio Ranieri.
What about the Brighton?
Chris Hughton.
I'd take him.
I'd take him. He's a good man.
That would be my top 4. I think that would be...
I think I'd take Chris Hughton. I'd take David Moyes, and I'd take Neil Lennon.
Right, okay.
What about Ranieri?
That's...
How do you...
Yeah,
see, that's it.
I
don't think you can debate the season after. I don't think you can really debate the fact that he didn't do very well the next season after he won the Prem. Because you see, for Leicester, a lot of their players just got poached.
Yeah.
To bigger clubs. Or not in win the league.
He done really well in the Champions League. He got to the semi-final of the Champions League and he got sacked.
Knocked out slightly by Atletico Madrid.
Right, okay, Ben, 3 names.
Rafa Benitez if he didn't rule himself out. Slaven Bilic and David Moyes it has to be.
David Moyes.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Right, let's move on then. So we've came up with a list. There's 2 Celtic fans, Sean Ross and me and Ben, the 2 Rangers fans. We've come up with a list of the players that will leave this summer and the players that have been outstanding this season. So we've got 5 of each. Any preference of who goes first?
We'll go first with the 5 players we think will leave Celtic in the summer.
Right,
well,
okay.
the first one's Boyata, who's already gone. If he hadn't left already, probably would have put him top of the list anyway.
Yep.
It was obvious he was going to go. Should have taken the money for him. It was too much of a risk taking the money for him because we weren't sure about who we'd have for defence, because our defence is quite injury prone.
Yeah.
But if we knew we were gonna get Benkovic back on loan, which looks like it's going to happen, if we didn't, Aya, who's came back, well, not came back, but he's been outstanding. Yozo as well, who's actually been good.
Yeah, he's actually been.
If we knew these players were going to be so good, or like we probably should have just taken the money for Boyata.
Yeah.
But there's too much of a risk at the time, so 3 transfers, fair enough. We knew he was going to go. Hertha Berlin, good place. Mid-table club, nothing to play for. Bundesliga though, good league. So
good
the next
stepping
player.
stone to bigger things.
Aye, next player.
The next player we went with Sinclair. I think that, well, he only really, when Neil Lenz came in, he's not really played. He's not played at all really. He was the captain and the starter of the game the weekend against Hearts, but apart from that, he's not really. He's also not been playing well at all for the last season. Very, very inconsistent, and I think that he'll be leaving to go to a club down south like Wigan or something.
Right, okay.
Aye. Well, no, and it's also, see in the Old Firm, we didn't have a full back, so we put Johnny Hayes in there, who'd been getting played over Sinclair. And so Hayes been playing over Sinclair, fair enough. He's been playing well, but when he then gets put into full back, and Sinclair still doesn't start in left wing, left mid, you'd hand in your transfer request at that point, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Potentially.
If you're Sinclair.
Yeah. Okay, next player then.
Rogic.
Well,
Actually,
Rogic has been linked with a swap deal with Porto.
Aye, well, Rogic, I think.
Not Rogic.
That's in Cham.
Cham.
No, I think Rogic.
£15 million.
Rogic,
Leicester.
Aye, Leicester. If anyone's going to come in for him, it'll be Leicester.
Yeah,
Purely because Rodgers rates him.
He can play at that level.
Aye,
definitely.
Of course, he just lacks the pace. But apart from that, he's a brilliant centre mid, attacking mid.
Yeah, he can he's a striker's dream, as they say.
And you'd know, of course.
Yes, I do know, of course, because I've played with him.
Ah, right. And the night guy.
Yeah, I'm kidding on. Right, but you can see it. He can pick the ball up. He can drive with it. He can he can pass it to anyone on the pitch. His long balls are amazing. His
long balls are
so I think that he can play it with his left, he can play it with his right. Really makes Ryan Jack look like shite, but I think...
No, listen.
I could see a rhyme coming there, but
You're a joke.
It was
You're a joke to
it was-
Scottish football.
Yeah, I was trying to say, what's his name?
You don't even
Ejaria.
You
I
don't even
tried
have
to
a
make
clue
Ejaria.
about football.
Jari is 10 times the player Rogic will ever be.
Oh, right. Bias Rangers.
The English Pogba, as they call him.
Who calls him that? Who's
Do
ever
they?
called the English
Sunderland.
Pogba?
Sunderland.
Sunderland. The
Sunderland.
team not got 2 relegations in a row.
The team that have probably got the best youth academy in England.
It hasn't worked for the past 2
Nah,
seasons,
right.
has it?
Well, they have got the best youth academy
Well,
in
if they had the
England.
best youth system.
They do, it's a fact. No, it's a fact.
Where's your evidence for
On,
this?
on the internet, and I've been to the academy, experienced it firsthand.
Okay.
Sorry for
Thank
putting
you.
through that.
Yep.
Right, although we did get
Been
beat.
waiting on an
We did
offer.
get
We
beat.
did get beat.
8-1.
Well,
We
you
got
know,
beat 8-1.
if Sunderland has been saying that he's the English Pogba,
Mhm.
Celtic went out and hammered them 5-0.
Yeah, but they were playing
Yeah.
their first team. No, they're fucking 21s, and Celtic would have their 21s. Anyway, English Pogba aside, Jack is a far better player than Rogic.
I know, but the name slipped out. I meant to say Ejaria.
Jack Najarian.
But
right.
Jack, better player defensively
Mhm.
and taking it into that centre of the pitch.
Well, they play different
Hold on a
positions.
second.
Yeah.
Vogic is better from going from that centre of the pitch
How
into the
can-
final third.
Imagine that as
How
one
can
player.
you compare them?
Jack,
You can't compare
that's
them.
what I'm saying.
Rogic
Jack,
is a centre attacking
that's what I
man.
mean. Jack's
Jack's a CDM.
Jack's better going from that defensive role into the centre of the pitch, and Vogic is better going from the centre of the pitch into attacking role.
Yeah.
Cool, next player.
That is the role to do.
next
So
player,
they-
Jack,
we
exactly.
went with-
That's my point. They're both centre mids, but that's what they're both good at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
next player.
our next player, we went with the right back, Mikael Lustig. As much as a player, I love his personality. I love how he puts the.
Do you know him, like?
Aye, well, his personality
he's
around
he's
the
a pretty
club.
sound guy.
Yeah, I go down to the. I go down to the pub with him all the time and that, right? But
Oh, just shut
so
up.
Lustig-
Shut up,
Just
Ross.
Speed up the process and get it over and done
I
with.
think that as much as he's been a massive servant to the club, I think he'll want to stay. The fans might probably want him to stay just because it's Lustig. He's been there from the start of this potential 10 in a row. But I think that they really need to bring in a new right back because Lustig he's too slow.
But can we risk to sell him straight away? Because Toyan, I think Toyan's up to it yet, inexperienced.
Yeah, buy another one.
I buy another one, but that's not exactly gone to plan, has it? But we've been trying to buy a right back for the past year.
What about a household name then?
Is anyone going to come through? Do you think?
Um,
I mean, that Diaz, he's not a full back.
Ralston.
Ralston, I don't know if I want him for the next 2 seasons if we're going for the potential 10. Gamboa, he's not played a lot, but the games he has played, he's not looked reliable enough. Cost us a draw against Motherwell
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay, next player then.
and Sham.
Yeah.
Porto.
Yeah.
Apparently the Porto manager, I can't remember his name, it's just went out of my head, but he's been keeping eyes on him for the last season, and they tried to do it in the January transfer window, but Celtic rejected a 14 million bid.
But this is also another thing that's coming out here. Marega. Musa Marega, the Porto striker.
Oh yeah, the striker.
They reckon it could be a
Plus.
double figures. Well, sum, maybe plus him.
Yeah.
15 million,
Cham.
15 million plus in Cham wouldn't be a bad deal for
No.
Porto to give us Musa Marega.
Yeah, yeah. I think
It seems unrealistic. It might sound unrealistic going from Porto to Celtic, but when you look at the money they'd be willing to pay and the player.
Right, okay. Right, on to our Rangers ones then, Ben. Who's the first player we've went for?
Lee Wallace.
Yeah, Lee Wallace.
I mean, well, he's already announced he's going to be.
Yeah.
Aye.
The only thing he did wrong was loyalty. Definitely.
Yeah.
He was probably our best left back, I'd say.
Nah.
Who?
Flanagan.
He's no technically, because Flanagan's technically a right back as well. Right, okay, next
Right.
player we've went for, Lafferty, been a flop.
He plays the
Yes.
flute though.
He plays the flute, but that's about the only
And
thing.
he's 7 foot.
He's not quite 7 foot.
I won.
Yes.
I kind of knew that, didn't I?
I don't know if he did or
There's no
not.
point in being smart about it.
Been a flop was 39 games, 7 goals. That's not very.
Aye.
That's no good for a striker.
Has he been given a chance
He's,
though?
he's not been given a chance.
Well, he came
But-
on as a sub a few times.
Aye,
but
for
that's-
last
he
time.
But
can't
when
get a
you've got the
chance.
likes of Defoe and
Yeah.
Morelos in front of him,
Yeah, but you've only had the full for last.
6 months.
Defoe's brilliant.
Morelos, but they can't risk to drop Morelos unless he's suspended.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Right.
he scores goals.
Okay,
Aye, that
next
was
one
Pick-
we've went
picking up his
down
30th goal.
is Candace, and that'll surprise a lot of Rangers fans out there because Candace, and just a normal 4-3-3, he's a dream for a right back and a striker because he'll put alright balls in the box and he'll work back for Tavernier and cover him at times when Tav goes forward. But in the new formation with extra midfielder, he's not really fitting in. So I could see him going, but he's actually done really, really well in a Rangers jersey. Any thoughts on Candyman, lads?
I think he's a good player, very technical, but I think he's just the same with a lot of Rangers players. Consistency,
Yeah.
it really lacks, and I think that's something that to prove for Steven Gerrard to prove on, to work on. I think
Prove
that-
on.
to improve on. Shut up, right? So I think Steven Gerrard really needs to work in it, and you can't be challenging for a title with a player. It's the same with Scott Sinclair. You can't have a player like that, and he's they really need to reinvest in the winger spot at the right.
Do
wing.
they?
I think they do because
Oh,
Candeas.
look at the players we brought in.
Kenticles.
Kenticles,
Right, left wing, left wing.
Jones, Stewart,
But is
Pat.
Jones is what's his name?
Hasty.
Hasty really going to be a
Hasty
starter?
nuts.
Hasty nuts, no.
Oh.
No.
He's not going to be a starter.
Why not?
So they really
Why not?
they need to buy
Why
some
not?
quality
Why not?
because he's young,
Golden
he's
ball.
inexperienced.
He's young, brilliant, even better.
Fine, right. He's inexperienced.
Can't
He
argue
doesn't
against
know, and you can't say he played well for what 5 months.
Mhm.
So you can't just say, "Oh, he's going to be an excellent player." I think they really do need to invest in a right winger, somebody to play on the right wing. Because Ken, you might not even be getting him. You probably will, but you
Ken
know,
plays left.
yeah, he's needing a right.
Cool. Next player I went for is Borna Barisic.
Just not worked out for him this move.
But he's a class player.
But he's improved
8.5 rated by Croatia in his international game, which he
He's
also
not a
scored
warrior
in.
though, is he?
He's not a warrior or a hero, but he's a good player, but not for the jersey.
No.
Nah.
I'd
Anything
agree
on
with
him.
that.
Okay, right, next one we went for is Grezda. He's been a complete flop. He had one good game against Motherwell, scored a couple of goals.
He's one of those players, like, as a Celtic fan, because like, you don't really look at the ins and out of the Rangers reserves or subs or whatever. He's a player you hear about a lot for Rangers, but you never see him.
Yeah, he's maybe not been given the opportunity. But all these players we've listed were the ones, except
Aye.
Candace, that Gerrard came out and said in that Lover under 23 game, and that they were absolutely terrible. So yeah, right. That's about all we've got for today. Anything else, lads? That we want to talk about?
That's
That's it. Just
More than
been
the
good to be
Rangers.
On the Rangers,
Just be-
indeed. Right, so bye for me.
Champions.
Bye for me.
Bye from me.
Bye from me.
That's all 4 boys. Goodbye.